Someone out there in the comments is going to try to defend this, and that's nonsense. Here we have a tier list of the most nonsense to least nonsense uncommon infected. But don't get it twisted, all of it is nonsense. Let's get started with the Jimmy Gibs zombie. This guy is on par with the tank, and I don't know what makes him so tanky. He doesn't have armor, and he's not categorized as special infected. He's just really resistant to bullets, it seems. There's no lore reasons behind this, and while I can understand why Valve wanted to make him so tanky, because they don't want the player to kill him and instantly forget about him, he is unreal tanky. If you don't hit him with melee, he's basically immortal. Now, apparently, he's the tankiest common infected out there. He beats to stop that zombie and the armored zombie. And he's fireproof for some unknown reason. He ignores bile jars and pipe bombs like the construction zombie. Damn! The Jimmy Gibs zombie is a secret special infected we all forgot about. He does everything a special infected does. He ignores bile jars, pipe bombs. He's tanky. I mean, since his spawn rate is so low, it might as well be as hard as finding a woodland mansion without the woodland mansion map. But guess what? One melee swing with the frying pan and he will be put down. Only furthers my theory that the Left 4 Dead 2 survivors are just superhuman. The shotgun point blank does nothing, but a swing from a frying pan sends Jimmy Gibs flying. S tier. This is as nonsensical as it gets. It's pretty useful. He drops medkits, pipe bombs, and bile jars. All that good stuff. He's the only common infected that actively runs away from you, other than the special infected. He's fireproof like the Jimmy Gibs zombie, and can only be quickly killed by a melee and a deagle, and special ammo in tier 3. Otherwise, it's gonna take a lot of firepower to take him down. Not sure why. It's not like he's wearing a bulletproof vest. He's just tanky. He can actually save a run in custom maps, since supplies are so scarce in custom maps, which knocks off some nonsense points for him. About the only nonsensical part about his health is it would have made sense if they just added some sort of armor. Then again, the special infected have no armor and they're tanky. F tier. Not too nonsensical and actually can be a good zombie to run into. Always remember to stop the zombie!
They got away.
Wow. The Mudman is no joke. For one, he doesn't run, he crawls, and can easily hide within the horde because of this. Along with that, the Mudman is really good at hiding inside water, allowing him to get some cheap hits in the middle of a horde. He's pretty tanky. Shotguns are the most effective way to take him down alongside the other one-shots of the game. Custom maps know how tanky the Mudman is and spam him. And if there's one way to measure how strong something is if custom maps spam it. Mudman has a special ability of blinding you every time he hits you. What the splat is supposed to be, what its source is, and what it actually is should be left unanswered. And I'm not going to even try to answer that question. Apparently, Jimmy Gibs does the same thing. But actually, I've never seen it before I made this video. Pretty cool, right? Just a weird trait they both have. Custom maps love the Mudman, and I'm not sure why. A tier, pretty annoying, but not as annoying as a whole horde of Jimmy Gibs zombies. The Hazmat Zombie. Hazmat zombies are really not that bad. It sounds like they should be because they're immune to fire, which is kind of funny because hazmat suits are not completely fireproof. Well, the answer is actually kind of unclear, even to Google, but for the most part, they won't save you from any serious fire like the fire we see in Left 4 Dead 2. Other than that, their head hitbox is huge, and while their HP is slightly increased, it is barely noticeable. Another thing about the Hazmat Zombie is that they drop bile jars. Yeah, a huge asset when playing custom maps, and a huge help any hard map. D tier. The Hazmat Zombie is not nonsense. In fact, he's half nonsense. But his nonsense is cancelled by his helpfulness. But if you try to make sense of him, he's nonsense because his suit really wouldn't make him fireproof. This zombie is a clown fiesta, and he's tanky and he attracts hordes, and he's unbelievably rare. He's pretty awesome. He's got custom shove sounds and walking sounds. I'm gonna be real, I've almost never seen the clown zombie in Dark Armor, and I like clowns. C, because he doesn't spawn enough, and also C for clown. The Riot Zombie is wearing game-changing armor. I don't know where he got this armor from. I don't even think there's armor that exists that is as bulletproof as what the Riot Zombie is wearing. For some unknown reason, the zombie decided to wear armor anywhere but in the back. Probably the second largest surface area of your body. And if you're going to make a mobility argument that if he wore armor in his back he wouldn't be able to move, that's BS. Because all I gotta say is he would literally be unkillable if he wore armor in his back, other than explosive rounds and a chainsaw. A tier, nonsense to the max. In fact, if they were able to make armor that is so bulletproof, I'm not sure why the survivors don't just put the armor on, because not even melees can break through this, with the exception of the chainsaw. And the zombies, all they do is basically swing at you, so it's basically punch proof if you want me to be honest. The working middle class zombie. About the most nonsensical thing about this zombie is the fact that he's wearing a hard hat. No one ever does that, so we already know what's going on here. A little tankier than usual, has special properties. His special property is the fact that he ignores pipe bombs and bile jars. Now I understand the pipe bomb because he's wearing ear protection, but the bile jar part doesn't make any sense to me. What is he wearing? Nose plugs too? He can get some free hits in if you're not aware of his presence. Ignoring the pipe bomb, bile jars is a pretty good uncommon infected trait. Solid B tier. The only reason why he's below the Mudman is because the Mudman can literally hide. In fact, he's hiding on screen right now. And that's not the zombie!
Really? Oh no, he's getting away.
Not the zombie!
He got away.
Wow.